Hello, this is Brian again. Now, I know I said that was gonna be the last video when I started talking about the maples, but some of these pines are ponderosas. The prickles are sticking out. This is apparently a ponderosa. I felt this was a little too high to see them. I mean, I know they're above 7,000 feet in the along the Vivian Creek Trail in the San Bernardino Wilderness, but I did not expect to see them this high. The last time I came here, I saw some pines that I suspected were ponderosas. But this is another thing about this area that's awesome. Yeah, here's that mountain maple again. Gorgeous. Maybe about 15 feet tall. Beautiful shrub. These ones are starting to change color. So be prepared. If you decide to hike the Sugarloaf Trail, maybe in another week or so, this could get a little crazy over here, maybe. Hoping. But yeah, apparently some of these are Ponderosa pines. Yeah, the cones are small, prickles face out. And here's an interesting plant I've only seen once before here in the San Bernardinos. And I saw it along the Pacific Crest Trail when I was hiking Wysett Peak in the end of July of last year, 2018. This is woodland spurge right here. It's Euphorbia lurida. It's in the spurge family. It's a euphorbia. And it is native here. And you can tell it's dying back for the winter. It's a perennial plant. You can see down towards the bottom where there's still some green shoots. But yeah, this is a woodland spurge. Haven't seen one since I've hiked to Wysett Peak. And here's another scalar willow, Salix scalariana. Again, these are pretty common in the San Bernardinos. Seen them in the San Gabriels quite a bit too. They form these beautiful thickets right here. So, I'm telling you, the Green Canyon is one of my favorite areas here in the San Bernardinos because of the incredible diversity of plant life here. Those are probably at least three different types of willows: Sierra juniper, white fir, Jeffrey and Ponderosa pine, apparently, curly cercocarpus, mountain maple, greenleaf manzanita, wild rose. Oh, and here's some Indian paintbrush. This is Castanea subspecies Martinii. Castanea affinis subspecies. No, Castanea affinis is the. Oh, this is Castanea applegate subspecies Martinii. Yeah, it was just all tongue twisted. This is the wavy leaf. You can tell these are what they are because the leaves are kind of wavy leaf. These are actually hemiparasites. They form green tissue to photosynthesize, but they also parasitize the roots of conifers and other shrubs and trees in the area. So, I know my video, my little mini set here, my little mini episode is turning into quite an essay on plant life in the San Bernardinos, but I could not help it. I think anybody would be wise to hike Green Canyon, even if you don't go even quarter of the way to Sugarloaf. I'm not even a tenth of the way there. And this is awesome. It's a beautiful area. So you have Ponderosa and Jeffrey pine. Farther up, if you do decide to hike higher up, Lodgepole pines and then limber pines start showing up too. So, but yeah, I wanted to just come up to where the maples were and just film a very rare plant here in Southern California. I'm sorry if this is a little overdone, but anybody who's seen my videos or seen pictures of me online, I'm very passionate about plants, especially California native plants. I grow a lot of them at home, mostly ones that can tolerate Orange County coastal basin's temperatures. On the inland part of the coastal basin in Buena Park, that's where I live. So, probably starting one of these maples would not be a good idea. But I've, grown some native plants like mule fat. I got a California wild rose. I got some scrub oaks, young coast live oak, candy live oak seedlings, and some other stuff that I've grown over the last few years. you'll know if you see my Flickr page, which I haven't added pictures to in years because now they're trying to charge us to add Flickr pictures. I do have a lot of pictures there. So if you see my pictures, you see my videos, you know I'm very, very passionate about native plants. And I have a channel, my YouTube channel, I have my hiking videos where I show you where I hike to peaks and stuff like that. And then I point out the flora along the way. If I'm lucky, see some wildlife. And then there are other videos where I have called Spotlight on Trees. So what I showed was basically a whole spotlight on Green Canyon. But so I hope videos like this inspire people to get out there, explore, and find surprises of their own. That's kind of what I try to inspire. Is I'm not trying to brag about my accomplishments, like, oh, I've climbed this peak, I've hiked this peak, that peak, and whatever. My main goal is to show people how awesome these places are. That's my main objective, how awesome they are. The wildlife, wherever I can get it, sometimes it's pretty hard to get wildlife. The plant life is ridiculously awesome. I mean, look at this. It's beautiful over here. This is incredibly beautiful. And I'm very passionate about being out in nature. Yes, at night I like to be in the comfort of my own bed, yes, or a hotel. I haven't really camped in a long time, but I do like to take time out to come out here in nature and enjoy it. And that's kind of the aim of my videos, whether they're Spotlight on Trees or just my normal peak hiking videos. It's just what I want is I want people to see and get an appreciation for these plants. That's my main thing. So I hope I am inspiring some of you people. I know I've gotten some pretty positive responses. There's some people who were really interested in my Spotlight on Trees. I'm planning on continuing that. I mean, I've received a couple of requests for specific species of trees, and I'd be more than happy to do that if I can physically hike to that spot. But here it is, Acer glabrum diffusum, mountain maple, beautiful tree, shrub, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. It's beautiful enough.